Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good Friday afternoon. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Brandon Libby. What a day it's been so far. Feeling a little bit like summer out there. We've been in the 60s and 70s already under plenty of sunshine. The warmth also being fueled by some pretty strong winds coming in from the south-southeast. We've been seeing gusts in the morning up to about 35 miles per hour. Expecting gusts today in the afternoon up to about 45 or 50 miles per hour, and sustained winds about 25 to 30 miles per hour. So it is going to be extremely windy here through today. The winds will come down a little bit overnight, but actually we're going to be dealing with some pretty strong winds and wind gusts here through the entire weekend and beyond. But today, let's focus on today. Wind advisory will go into effect this afternoon for areas along and south of Highway 20. So your typical issues with that. Loose objects going to blow around. You're going to have difficulty driving, maybe some weak tree limb damage. But also a very high fire danger will come with these winds. We had some fires get out of control yesterday. That threat is going to be much more elevated today. So it's a red flag warning, extreme fire danger across the area. Fires can start and spread very easily and get out of control. So please don't do any burning. Of course, the winds will fuel a very summer-like day. We'll have record high temperatures right around 80 degrees, believe it or not. Those records go back to 2012, so it's going to be just very warm, and it's already a little bit humid out there with dew points in the low to mid 50s. Of course, on top of all of that will come these severe threats. Still a Storm Track 7 red alert day. We're expecting severe storms this evening between 6 and 11 p.m. Significant damaging wind gusts will be the main threat here, with a secondary threat of an isolated tornado or two and some large hail. Here's a look at that risk. It's a very widespread risk across the Mississippi River Valley, and it has been edged upward a little bit more as of today. The level 4 out of 5 risk up to Highway 30, level 3 out of 5 risk in the orange, which goes up to about Highway 18, and then the severe threat drops a little bit further off to the north, but still a level 2 out of 5 risk. Again, winds are going to be the highest threat here. Hail and tornadoes, you can see that on the slider. And to break down the threats just a little bit more, this is what we're expecting. Let's start with the winds. You see these black marks through here. That means that the wind threat could be fairly significant. Your base severe thunderstorm winds, 60 miles per hour. We could see them as high as 80 miles per hour on a widespread scale, with isolated gusts that can't be ruled out up to 90 or 100 miles per hour. That's basically tornado strength. With the other two threats, again, a couple of isolated tornadoes possible. The bigger threat for that will be off in southeast Iowa. And hail, it is possible, but it's really not what we're concerned about as much with this system. So here's future track. We're going to see sunshine here into the afternoon, really warm, really windy, and then storms will likely develop pretty quickly in central Iowa late this afternoon. They'll form an arcing line or a squall line that will basically be tracking to the northeast. It moves into our southwestern counties by 6 p.m., maybe 7 p.m. The thing is, these storms will be moving extremely fast, maybe 50 to 60 miles per hour. So you might only have storms over you for 30 minutes, but they pack a punch. That will continue to progress to the northeast, and so this is getting towards about 8 o'clock or so. You can see them right along I-380, surpassing I-380 after that, and probably weakening a little bit after sunset as they start to cross the Mississippi River by about 10 or 11 o'clock. Now, once we get past that, it's going to be some cloud cover tonight, and then a chance for some sporadic rain showers. Tomorrow's going to be cloud cover, and then some of those rain showers may mix in with some snowflakes in the north as temperatures come crashing down. Not expecting any accumulating snow with that. Now, real quick, again, these are going to be moving very fast. It doesn't give you a lot of lead time to take shelter if you need to, so make sure you are ready to do that if a warning comes out. And you might only have storms over you for maybe half an hour. It's not going to be a long-term duration kind of event. But make sure you have multiple ways to get alerts. Of course, we'll cut in on TV with some of these elevated severe thunderstorm warnings, and if any tornado warnings come out, make sure you have your weather radio plugged in. It has batteries. It's ready to go. Have your mobile alerts ready on your iPhone or your Android too. It's a great way to get alerted if there is a severe thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning that's issued. And again, with the kind of winds that we're expecting, it's best to stay away from windows with these, even for the severe thunderstorm warnings. Getting into an interior portion of your home, and a basement would be the best spot. Again, with winds over 80 miles per hour potentially, it's basically like a tornado coming through. Today, temperatures topping out 70s to near 80. It's going to be record setting. It's going to be very windy, and there is going to be a high fire danger with plenty of sunshine up until those storms arrive here starting about 6 o'clock at the earliest. It will roll through this evening, and then after that, temperatures come down. We're going to be into the 40s here overnight and early tomorrow morning, but then they keep falling after that, and so just going to be really cold there for tomorrow, and still pretty windy too. Gusts around 35 miles per hour from the northwest. Now Sunday looking mostly sunny. We'll have high temperatures about the mid 40s. Still breezy though. And then in your 10-day forecast, some wild temperatures for next week, around 70 for Monday and Tuesday. Then another big system bringing some rain and possibly some accumulating snow on Wednesday into Wednesday night.